And then we're going to move into the first position. So you're going to lie on your side. It doesn't matter which side. You might want some kind of support beneath your head because we're going to be on the side the whole practice pretty much up until Shavasana. So a blanket that's folded up a couple times can feel nice. A pillow, anything like that. And then you're going to take your stack of blankets and pillows, or your bolster, and you're going to bring it right in front of you. Then you're going to take this top leg, bring the knee in close to the chest, and then lie it on the bolster. And then you want this knee completely supported. I like my whole leg supported. Some people like their foot to hang off, but you definitely want the knee completely supported. And then relax everywhere else. So I like to tell people that the knee on the bolster or on the stack of blankets, that's your rule, that it's supported. But then everything else, imagine that someone told you you had to sleep this way. How would you get more comfortable? So you can bend that bottom leg and kind of hug it up to your support. You can hug your arms or have them however you can relax. And then the only other thing here is to go through, just like we've done in previous weeks, and fully relax through the muscles. Relaxing the outer hips, the backs of the thighs, the inner thighs and groin, maybe even the calf muscle on the inside. You might notice that you're pressing into your support. Allow both legs to completely relax. And then just continue here, getting into that relaxed state as you begin to let go physically. We're going to stay here another minute and a half. See if there's anywhere else you can soften. Can you soften any amount more? Alright, we're going to begin to transition into the next position. Again, by just pressing the bolster away and curling back up on your side. Then we're going to take this top leg. We're going to bring the foot to the ground, like the bottom of the foot to the ground above this other knee. And you're going to bend this bottom knee to be a support for the top leg. So for me, that's in a 90-degree angle. Yours might be a little farther down. You have to figure out where that spot is right for you. You probably want this top foot on your yoga mat. And then you're going to take this bottom arm, and it's going to be a kickstand for this top knee. So I'm going to move this arm so you can see. So this top foot is on the ground, it's leaning into this arm, and the arm is holding it up so that I can let go with this leg. So a couple things you want to notice is either foot trying to slide. If this top foot, as you're sitting here, is trying to slide out this way, then first thing is to make sure it's on the yoga mat. If it's still happening, then you might want to weight it down. You can take a bolster if you have one and place it there. You could take a block if it's a heavier block, or maybe a blanket. But weight it down with something so that you're not using pelvic tension to try to keep it in place. The other foot that might slide is this bottom leg. It might be just sort of trying to slide out from underneath you. If that's happening, then you can turn or find a wall. I guess it might not be turning for you. And you can take this bottom foot up against the wall and still have the knee bent and take the foot and stay in this position so that the wall is supporting that bottom foot so that it won't just slide out. So again, top foot to the floor, bottom leg as a support, bottom arm is like a kickstand for the knee. And you're on your side, you're not rolled back, you're on your side. Let the knee lean heavily into the bent arm. Completely relax through both feet and legs. Checking each of the muscles and encouraging them to let go. I know this is a big one for the outer hips to really want to grip and hold. So encourage that letting go process. And find that natural, relaxed breath. Encouraging the muscles to release and let go as they're ready. And then once they do relax, if they do relax, keep it in check because they're going to probably try to re-grip, and encourage them to re-relax. This gets easier with time, but especially if you're new to it, this is going to be a process of learning how to let go. Alright, and then from here, you're going to re-stack the knees on top of each other and curl back up. Bring the knees in close. Then we're going to come into a twist from here. This is the same twist we've done in previous weeks. Let the top knee slide to the ground above that other knee. And then bring that bottom leg into a straightish position. And then take your top hand and place it on your waist, all fingers and thumbs forward. And then either tuck it into your waistband, or you can have a block or bolster or blanket behind to catch the elbow. But then you're going to let the shoulder relax back however much it will, while keeping this knee on the ground and keeping the head in the same direction as the bent knee. If you notice that this knee wants to slide away, then what you're going to do is bring it in nice and close, then relax it and let it go wherever it wants to go. And then when it stops, you can weight this leg down as well to keep it from sliding. And then find that natural, easeful breath. Continue to soften. Relax any gripping that you notice. Make sure you're not forcing anything or pushing here. You're just relaxing and letting go. As we let go physically, this release starts to work through the different layers of our being. Begins to let go physically. And then as we let go physically, we let go of patterns in the mind that tell us that we have to hold those things physically in the way that we are. As we start to let go of that need to grip, we start to let go of other patterns and thought processes. Eventually, over time, finding release through our whole being. And then to come out, we're going to bend this bottom knee, bring it to stack with the top knee, pause here for a couple breaths, still letting that shoulder be back. And then curl back up on your side. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can roll to the other side. What might be interesting is to roll onto your back and bring your knees into your chest and hold them side by side and just sort of compare one side of your body to the other and see if there are differences, if one side feels more open, more expansive than the other side. One side feels tighter, one side not as tight. But when you're ready, just making your way onto that other side. Now I'm flipping all the way over so I can continue talking towards the camera. You can just roll over or come onto hands and knees and go to the other side and just take your props with you. Unless it's easier to move you than it is the props. Alright. And then same thing on this side. You're going to bring that stack of blankets or bolsters or pillows up close. Bring this top knee in close to you, and then place it on the support so that the knee is completely supported. And then bend the bottom knee or take it however is comfortable for you. And then just feel the support of that top leg. And then from that support, allow yourself to relax. Remind your muscles that you are supported. Remind yourself that you're safe. And you're allowed to relax and to let go here. And then same as on the other side, scan through each of the muscles and encourage that relaxation and letting go. Stay here just a little bit longer. Scan through again. Notice if anywhere has started to re-grip and tighten back up. Encourage it to re-relax and to soften. And we're going to move into the next position. So move your support out of the way. Bend your knees and curl up. And then we're going to bring that top foot to the ground. So you might have it a little further out. You might have to let this bottom knee slide down a little bit. You're going to bring the foot to the ground and bend this bottom leg enough that it's going to be a support for that top leg. So it keeps it from sliding farther. And remember, when we come into this, if you notice either foot, if you notice that bottom foot just wants to slide, then you can take it up against the wall so that that bottom foot has a wall there to stop it from sliding any farther. If the top foot wants to slide out, then you can weight it down with something as well. Also, make sure it's on the yoga mat if it wants to slide. That might be all you need. Then you're going to take this bottom arm and let it be a kickstand for this top knee. And then just stay curled up on your side with your upper body. Let this bent knee or this closer knee lean heavily into that support of the arm. Let both legs and feet relax completely. And just soften here. Continue to relax and let go. Notice if some muscles don't want to let go. And just encourage them to let go as they're able. Sometimes you have to talk to your muscles like you would a child. And in your mind, just tell the muscles, it's okay to let go. It's okay to relax. You're safe. There's no reason to be tense. Right now, for right now at least, it's okay just to soften and to relax. Alright, and then we're going to relax that, bring the knees, stack them on top of each other again, and bring them in close, curl up. We're going to come into the twist. So from here, let this top knee slide to the ground above that other knee. Then let the bottom knee come into a straightish position. If you have a lot of low back issue, then you're going to want to keep that knee a little more bent and a little more forward. And then take this top hand onto the waist, all fingers and thumbs forward. You can either tuck it into the waistband or have something behind you to catch your elbow. And then again, if you're noticing this front leg is wanting to slide from a lot of pelvic tension, then bring that knee in close and let it go, relax completely, and then you can support it with some kind of weight like a bolster or some blankets. Anyways, keep this knee on the ground as you relax the shoulder back, however far it wants to go. Keep the head in the same direction as the bent knee. Just soften and relax here. Don't push, don't force. Scan through and notice if there's anywhere you can soften any amount more. Let go of any gripping. Let go of any tensing. Stay here for about another minute. Continue to let go of that need to grip, that need to hold, that need to tighten, and that need to work. And allow yourself to just be soft, to rest, to relax, and to release. Alright, and then to come out, bend this bottom knee, bring it to stack with the top knee, and pause here, letting that shoulder relax back any amount more, just for a few breaths. And then curl back up on your side and pause here for a few breaths. Notice how you feel. If you want to,